Hello and welcome to Passion Sports Matchday Preview. In this episode, we take a look at Tottenham Hotspurs versus Liverpool, Manchester United versus Norwich City, and Chelsea versus Burnley. First up is Tottenham Hotspurs versus Liverpool. Now Spurs have drawn to Norwich, lost to Southampton and drawn to Middlesbrough, and now they face Liverpool. Last time around, Harry Kane struck within a minute to ignite spark that Spurs might just end Liverpool's run, but it was not to be as Henderson struck to salvage a point and Mo Salah scored to secure all three for Liverpool. Which leads us to the big question now. Can Spurs be the team to end Liverpool's unbeaten streak? Their neighbours in North London, Arsenal, will certainly hope so. But it's going to be tough this time around as Spurs are without striker Harry Kane. Tottenham Hotspur have seen a managerial change since their last clash, but Jose Mourinho's record doesn't make for good reading against Jurgen Klopp. He has just won 3 times in 9 meetings. Also, Mourinho has lost both his Spurs games against fellow Big Six opposition. Now, talking about Liverpool in a preview show can make me seem like a stuck record, as Liverpool's front three are in imperious form. Mo Salah, Roberto Firmino and Sadio Mane have contributed with 27 goals and 17 assists this season. And also Liverpool's fullbacks Andrew Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold are in imperious form. And it goes without saying that at least one of them will be part of your fantasy lineups. It seems as though Liverpool's previews will be more interesting if we focus on the opposition. And Tottenham's front players of Dele Alli, Heung-min Son, Christian Eriksen and Lucas Moura will have to be at their absolute best. Especially Son, who will be up against Virgil van Dijk, as in the absence of Harry Kane, Heung-min Son is likely to be the centre forward. I really doubt whether Jose Mourinho will play 17-year-old backup striker Troy Parrott in this one. Tottenham are in a defensive midfield crisis with Ndombele, Eric Dyer and now Moussa Sissoko ruled out due to injury. Harry Winks and Victor Wanyama are the only senior defensive midfielders left in the squad, and they are bound to feature against Liverpool, but they will not be afforded a lot of time on the ball by Liverpool's high pressing game. They will also need to assist their own wing backs in stopping the threat posed by Robertson and Alexander-Arnold, who have contributed with 3 goals and 16 assists this season. Now this is really going to be troublesome even for the fullbacks of Tottenham, which is expected to be Serge Aurier and Jan Vertonghen. However, Ryan Sessegnon has started at left back in the last few games, and Sessegnon versus Arnold is not even an equal match. This game is going to be quite tough for Spurs to win, as no doubt they will field their best available 11, but this is not their best 11. I will go for a Liverpool win here, as they haven't lost this season and they don't look like they want to lose this season as well. It's going to be tough for Spurs without Harry Kane. If they do win, it would be like with every Liverpool game if the opposition wins, the upset of the season. Not happening in this game. Liverpool ramping on. Next up is Manchester United versus Norwich City. And Norwich City can head to Old Trafford with the chance of being able to register a win here, as Manchester United's form in 2020 has been wretched. They were dismantled at the Emirates and at home to Manchester City, and even drew to Wolverhampton Wanderers in the FA Cup. And unless manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer recognizes that he needs to add some steel and creativity to his midfield, this slide cannot be arrested. Matic and Mata need to start, with Solskjaer's runners coming on later in the game. Daniel James deserves a rest, or he should feature late in the second half and run at tired opposition defenses. He starts the game and he uses a lot of energy in trying to press and recovering the ball from higher up the field. And he is not at all what he was in the start of the season. And considering United's packed fixture list, Solskjaer would do well to give Diego Dalot a chance to play here. Another issue with the rotation is that Jesse Lingard will start. And the thing with Jesse Lingard is that he's an attacking midfielder who now doesn't score goals or assists, and he hasn't got a single goal or an assist in the calendar year of 2019 in the Premier League, which is absolutely disappointing if a player calls himself an attacking midfielder. The last time these two sides played, Manchester United won, and Marcus Rashford scored a goal, contributed with an assist, and even missed a penalty. He secured 2 bonus points and obviously should be a must in everyone's fantasy Premier League teams, as he is United's most threatening player when they move forward and looks most likely to score a goal. For Norwich City, the target man will be Teemu Pukki, and Manchester United fans will hope that Harry Maguire is back, as Phil Jones was absolutely embarrassing against Manchester City. Cantwell of Norwich City will be another good buy, considering his budget price and considering the state of Manchester United as well. Now, when teams play against Manchester United, they always look to play their best. And also, Norwich have nothing to lose. They are rock bottom, they need to win, and they need to go for it. Once again, they have nothing to lose. They could seek inspiration from Nigel Pearson's Watford, who absolutely dismantled Manchester United when they were rock bottom. Now, if a team obviously loses to Manchester United, they do face the online trolls of losing to a mid-table side, but that's just online stuff. Going for a Manchester United win here, but actually praying for a Manchester United win here, because Norwich City are there for the taking, and Manchester United need to start taking these chances, or else it's no European football for them next season. Next up is Chelsea versus Burnley. And Burnley have a chronic issue of not being able to direct the ball on target and have just 3 shots on target in their last 6 hours of football, which is their last 4 games. Now, given Burnley's struggles, getting a Chelsea defender into your lineup could prove to be a shrewd move. Chelsea have won just 2 of their last 6 games and have claimed just 7 of the last 18 available points. Both of those 2 wins, however, were against fellow Big Six opposition, which makes me wonder, are Chelsea the new Manchester United? Because they take points from the big teams and just hand them out to the smaller teams. The race for the top 4 has not slipped Chelsea by, because as Chelsea have been faltering, so have the other teams in the chasing pack. But it's just a matter of time before either Chelsea or Manchester United or Tottenham string a series of wins and make the 4th spot their own. And against a struggling Burnley side that does not direct the ball onto target, Chelsea would start as favourites and would look to put a few points between them and the rest. And I really hope that Chelsea start with a 4-4-2 this time around, as they usually start with a back 3 and then make a switch midway to go with the back 4 anyways. Tammy Abraham could prove to be a good pick in fantasy lineups, as he has a goal and an assist in his last 2 starts and has ended a troublesome 4-goal drought. He would be raring to go against a defense that has conceded 5 goals in their last 3 league games and 7 in their last 4 in all competitions. Chelsea won the corresponding fixture earlier in the season by 2-1, and familiar surroundings at Stamford Bridge could be the catalyst for a Chelsea revival under manager Frank Lampard, who has proven to be an astute tactician to read games in the middle and make a tactical substitution to change the game in his favour. Once again, going for a Chelsea win here. That's all from me this week on Passion Sports Matchday Preview, and I'll see you next week. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Passion Sport on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Bye for now.